Hello, Aries, and welcome to official chapter 1 of the story of I Am, the 2020 autumn reading from Planet Waves, focused on Mars retrograde in your birth sign, and then leading into the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. So that is the span of time. Any reading beyond this one will go into 2021, but from where I'm sitting right now here on the 25th day of August 2020, we have a lot of ground to cover between now and then, and it is a critical time to make a certain kind of progress that we need to make to be ready for this next phase of time when the planets all move into Aquarius. Not all, but let's say by weight and volume, nearly all of them, and then following by intensity, Pluto, which is moving into Aquarius in 2023 and 2024, and each stage is preparation for the next stage. So we want to go through these stages consciously and gently, and one step at a time, and Mars retrograde is a very important step, particularly for you because you have a strong Aries signature in your chart, and that means that there are many aspects of your life that come under the purview of Mars, and we all count on Aries for some very important things, including initiative, including the ability to assert ourselves against the status quo. We count on Aries for something that is not recognized by most astrologers, which is being at the intersection of the personal and the collective, thanks to the location of the Aries point in the first degree of your sign. So, with that said, let's consider the first idea here that I think is integral to the story of I Am, which is this idea that I am doing everything I can to bring back into the public discussion, you might say, such as this may be public. I mean, anybody in the world can see it, so okay, that's a good start. Maybe it'll ring true with one or two people. This is about self-actualization. The concept of self-actualization has roots in the 20th century, and it starts to become a popular idea in the 1960s and the 1970s as a kind of a goal of therapy, as an objective of doing work, personal work. So there's a kind of a let's see, how do I say this? There's a goal involved in therapy in that era. It's not merely about feeling better. It's not merely about understanding yourself or psychoanalyzing yourself. And I'm not talking about psychiatry. I'm talking about the therapy movements of the 50s, 60s, and 70s that were radical in many ways and were designed to support the process of becoming and letting go of the things that were causing struggle, and getting a sufficient understanding of the things that were causing struggle, such that one could rise above them, such that one could be bigger than one's struggle and bigger than one's problems. That is the process of self-actualization. There's also a definition when I studied this topic of self-actualization that describes it as a kind of a tropism that exists within the psyche, an innate drive to become. Like plants naturally lean toward the light. You leave a plant in the window, it leans toward the light. If there's a willow tree growing, it's going to grow toward the lake bed and insert its roots into the lake bed. A willow tree will crack through the foundations of a house to get to the water pipe. Tropism is a real thing. And one way to think of self-actualization is as a tropism, as a kind of a potent magnetism in in the soul, maybe the soul working through the personality to drive us to become who we are.